Today, which is July 3rd, 2025, I just witnessed the end of the United States of America. The GOP have passed the big beautiful bill, the big horrible bill, and there's going to be millions of people who are going to be dying in this country soon without Medicaid, Medicare, without even some of the Social Security and some of the welfare, food stamps. Oh my God, the children that are going to suffer are just. Honestly, I'm 75. I never believed that I would live long enough to see the destruction of the country that my family had come here all the way back from the Mayflower. I mean, I'm a Mayflower descendant. I'm a descendant of people that came in from Germany for, the Revolutionary War. I'm a descendant of pioneers and other things, but most of our family served this country. I mean, I had 3 out of 4 brothers who were in the military during Vietnam era and later. I had a mother and a father who were Marines in World War II. I had family in the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, World War I. I mean, I've had them all the way generationally. But to see this destruction, to see the horrors that are going to come about, and I mean, those of us that are seniors, baby boomers, we worked, we had pensions, but now they're not even going to have to be paid. The rich are going to just get richer. And they're actually going to be taxing those of us as low as $15,000 a year. And by the way, think about that. That's just a little over $1,000 a month to try to survive on. They're going to tax us higher than they're taxing the rich, the billionaires and everything. So I guess the interesting thing of this is going to be, how is the public going to respond? The MAGA people, they love him. They love the idiot in the White House. They love all this stuff. Well, here's the thing. They get more government aid in these red states than all the blue states combined. And the blue states actually pay more for everything than the red states. So what's going to be interesting is to see, what if the blue states just stop paying taxes? I mean, we're no longer a country. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. That was to celebrate not having taxation without representation. It was to the end of the Revolutionary War. It was no kings. We have taken 250 years and we have just completely eradicated it by greed, by billionaires being in trouble. I'm not being in trouble, by billionaires buying their way in. It's been this way for capitalism. It's been growing. I mean, since Reagan time, the people that were lower income were not considered valuable. He even stopped us from having free education in colleges and that. So everything now is going to come to a halt. I hope people realize that they need to take care of themselves as best as they can and to be very careful. It's going to get very explosive. This is a holiday weekend with a lot of alcohol, a lot of drugs, a lot of fireworks, guns, and people with opposing political beliefs. And, it's going to be very dangerous. So try to keep yourself as best as you can to yourself, basically. Try to have a peaceful, safe weekend. I'm afraid many people are going to come back from the weekends without jobs, without benefits. Because July 1st is a fiscal year for the federal government. So if they're not going to be paying for anything, they're just going to make trillions of dollar debt more. How is that helping and that's going to be really interesting, because they've pulled away from all the ones they said they wouldn't touch. They wouldn't touch Medicaid. They wouldn't touch Medicare. They wouldn't touch Social Security. They wouldn't touch food stamps. I'm not sure how people are going to survive. I'm not even sure how I'm going to survive because I'm a solo senior. And I'm going to tell you, I'm barely making it now. And I'm not looking forward to any of the crisis that's coming in. I wish there was a way that I could get my country back. I am so sad that I lived long enough to see it be destroyed. I never thought that. As somebody who's done genealogy for over 60 years, I've seen what our family went through from generation to generation. I've seen how they've been honored and they've tried to keep our country free. And none of the wars have been good. None of them. I've never agreed on any of them, but I supported the people who had to go into the military, either by choice or by draft. I never thought that the wars made any sense. It was always the people of less income that were getting killed, so they were killing that DNA pool. And with the racism that's being thrown around and the Semitism and misogyny and all this that's going to get out of control, even worse than it is, this is a terrifying time to live. Please, people, please be careful. Please take care of yourselves. And know that it's basically we're going to have to take care of ourselves. There's not going to be anybody. Our governments are going to be dissolving right and left, every function. Be careful. I never thought I'd say that I witnessed the end of my country.